Hello, everyone. Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and this is your fourth and final fan requested Friday matchup of the week: Samir Bannout versus Danny Padilla. Alright, guys, I'll be honest, it was a little too late last night when I was doing the fan request Friday lineup, and this one was on my plate, and I was getting a little tired, and I honestly wanted to give this one my undivided attention because these two dudes. So this is basically a fan request Saturday, but not really. It's in with the Friday lineup. These two guys, Samir, he did win an Olympia. Danny Padilla, he didn't, but a lot of people claim that he should have won in 1981. Look at the similarity of these two dudes. Upper body I would give to Danny Padilla for sure, but the wheels I would give to Samir Bannout for sure. But in both cases, the upper body looks good in Samir's case, and the wheels on Padilla look great. Let's go through the poses, guys. This is going to be a good matchup. Like I said, wheels to Samir, upper body to Padilla, and that kind of reigns true for this pose as well. It seems Samir Bannout, he's going to have an advantage. The legs now of Padilla, they're not small when you look at his physique. That's only when you compare him with somebody with a larger set. But I think that vacuum, I think the midsection, look at the death face on Padilla. And the death face, throw it in, what the heck. I think he's winning in the arm development as well, for all in the favor of Padilla. I think with all that, I might give him an edge in the front double bicep pose. But guys, make no mistake about it, this is a tight decision. Let's go to the front lat spread. Now, I think this one would be a Samir Bannout pose. I don't think either one of these guys are known for their front lat spread. Not too many pictures of Padilla, to be honest with you. Danny Padilla. Like I said, guys, when you sit him up against somebody else for Padilla, his legs do look small. You see that? Especially Samir, he was ahead of his time. But on his own, there's nothing wrong with Padilla's, the size of his wheels. I mean, he looks great. But I mean, when all things are equal, bigger is better. So I would give, it's basically a tie heading into the side shots. Wow, my soul. These guys are unbelievable. I don't think there's a weak pose for any one of these two dudes. I would almost give an edge to Padilla in this one. He's more complete, more full, more balanced. I believe the delts are a little too small for Samir. Either that or his tricep-bicep combination, little too large. Midsections for both guys, tiny. Chests for both guys, booming, massive. Now again, if I have to pick apart Samir Bannout, his calves are flat from the side. They're huge. From the rear, they look massive, they're wide, but Danny Padilla's calves, three-dimensional, thick. On that note, I might even give this one, like I said, to Danny Padilla, I apologize. Go to the side tricep, and double wow, triple wow. These guys are, honestly guys, these guys are unbelievable. These two bodybuilders. Not a weak point on them, not a weak pose on these guys. It's a shootout in this one. I like the midsection. I like for Padilla. I like the chest for both guys. But look at Samir, the Lion of Lebanon. Again, the delts for Padilla, definitely winning in that edge. But like I mentioned earlier, the tricep of Samir Bannout. You see that big blockade muscle coming down? Unbelievable. You almost have to give him an edge in this one. Alright guys, this is a tight matchup. We only have this, the one back shot. And that is very unfortunate. But this is a treat. Not too many guys could hang with Samir Bannout in this one. But evidently guys, Danny Padilla is one of the guys that is able to. Lower lat insertions. Now, the Christmas tree, obviously not quite as prominent, and man, those lower lat insertions of Samir couldn't have been drawn up any better. This is a black and white one of Padilla. I did this because, they're both black and white. Show a colored one of Padilla. I like this colored one as well. Unbelievable. Look at the delts. Now, I found the same thing with Kai Green and Big Ramy. Big Ramy having the bigger delts, and somebody commented and said he's leaning back. Well, hey, it is what it is. You can definitely see Padilla's delts a whole lot better. And there is an argument, at the end of the day, could be in better condition as well. But for the 80s, in particular the early 1980s, you're not going to see better conditioned glutes. I can actually almost see some striations if they were wearing G-strings and flexing their glutes. I'm sure they would have striated glutes, but it wasn't the style at the time. People would think you were, a homosexual, but there's nothing wrong with being a homosexual. I'm just saying. I'm sure there'd be gay men that would look at this and be able to judge it without being, thinking, oh my goodness, he is so handsome. It's bodybuilding, for goodness sakes. It's bodybuilding. Go to the ab and thigh. Actually, Bob Paris, he was floating around back then. Ab and thigh, both of these guys, like I said, unbelievable. Not a weak pose on any one of these two. What a tight matchup. What a close one. And if you're going to have to pick one, I mean, we do have a most muscular, but this is basically the last say on this. If you're going to have to pick a guy, and if you're going to have to use this expression, when all things are created equal, bigger is better, you're going to have to go with Samir Bannout. I'm not saying he was better. Here's the most muscular. We're finishing this one off, and it's pretty difficult to find a crab position most muscular from Padilla in 1981. I don't know when this is from. 79 maybe. He looks pretty thick. He looks very hardy. But Samir Bannout looks chiseled. He looks peeled. He looks ripped. Believe in the process. Here is your winner of this outstanding matchup. And I mean outstanding. This is one of my favorite matchups. Should have did this one, except sized them the same size. That would have been a little bit more fair. Because I do believe Samir Bannout, he won because he was the bigger man. I think Padilla might even have been a little bit more complete. Maybe even been a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Who knows? The shadow knows. That was your Fan Requested Friday lineup, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I apologize. I got this one out on Saturday. But on a second note, I'm glad I didn't do it in my tired state. A little bit late. Sometimes the Fan Request Friday matchups run on a little bit too long. Like I said, that Kai Green matchup. But I enjoyed that one. It was a very close decision as well. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have your protein shakes as well. And don't forget the fiber. Have a great day.